What's going on, guys? All right, so I've got a little gift. Since it's Christmas time, I do have a nice little gift from Yellow Tools, Sign Maker Tools, and they sent me a whole bunch of stuff in here. I haven't opened the box yet. They did send me a list of what was going to be in the box. It's a small box for how much stuff they said there was going to be, but we're gonna see. I haven't opened it yet, as you can see. Fresh seal. Let's check it out. So the reason, I'm not being paid for this or anything, but hey, they sent me some tools to use in some of the videos. If I find them useful, I'll use them. So you know me, I use very basic tools. If these help speed up my wraps 10%, 20%, or make them cleaner in the end, hey, I'm happy to use them. And I will talk about them as I use them. So I asked them for a list of what these tools were used for. So I'm just gonna wing it with some of them. I might not know exactly what all of them are for. This looks like, what does this do? So we have Wrap Bend It, the shape copy wire. They're not paying me for this again. All they did was send me the tools and I'm gonna use them if I find them useful. That's it. So this is called the shape copy wire. And to me, it looks like, by the way, all these tools are made in Germany. So I'm half German. Great, thumbs up to you guys. I'm sure the quality is fantastic. Little bias there. But this one is an interesting looking tool. It looks like you put it around, like it's got a picture of a door handle here. I've got a picture of an antenna. So you put it around and kind of copy and transfer any shape from your object to your vinyl. Oh, so it's like a template. That's actually amazing. So you can create a template using this wire. And you basically outline the template. So let's say you have your shark fin antenna on your roof and you don't know how to remove your shark fin antenna. I'm gonna try this out because I hate removing shark fin antennas. They usually don't come off. They're not usually that difficult to get off, but some cars are difficult. This is great for that. And you wrap it around the base of the antenna and then you take it, it's gonna hold its shape, you take it and then you put it on the vinyl, on the backing paper side. Yeah, just make sure you're putting it the right way and trace that out and you'll have your shape. So you have your template. That way there's no guessing, there's no really masking off the antenna. You might want to a little bit still. And the way I would do it is I would probably cut it a little bit smaller than the actual template. That ensures you have full coverage, because to go right to the edge would be pretty close because the vinyl will stretch a little bit as you're trying to get it over that antenna. Awesome little tool. I'm excited to use that. We've got here the Sasser Cut Pro. So I've heard great things about this tool. What you do with this tool is, good thing I know a few things about these tools because I don't see instructions in here for me. There's an instruction on that one. There are instructions on the back of these, sorry. So there is instructions with all these tools and what they do. This one has a blade that runs in it. It's got a little wheel. And basically what you do is you run it in between your door cracks. So it's great if you're doing print. I probably won't use it a lot if I'm doing color changes because I like to wrap inside a little bit further. But actually, yeah, I like to cut on the opposite side just because it gives me the extra film. I don't think it'll be all that handy in my situation, but it might be. I don't know if the blade retracts because you might want to be a bit careful with it. It protrudes a little bit. Nice little tool. We'll see what that's good for. Let's put all these down here. So this is the Bodyguard knife. Teflon. So it's Teflon coated, meaning that it won't scratch. So what this is like your Snitty. This seems really, really good quality. And I want to open it up. Here we go. I want to see what this is about. So you guys want to check out some more of their products. I don't know if they sent me everything or what I probably would most likely use on the Wrap channel. Since this is the Wrap channel, it makes sense to advertise tools. I get lots of questions about advertising all kinds of other stuff. I'm not going to bring it on here because I'm not going to advertise a stereo unit, head unit when I do wraps. Anyways, this is wrap tool stuff, so this is great stuff. So this is like a snitty, slap your blade in there, and this is Teflon coated, so it's actually nice and smooth, nice and slippery. And I'm guessing, like, it's metal, so I'm guessing it won't scratch. And the blade, the paper goes, what side? I gotta read a little more about it. The paper looks like it goes right in between this little plastic piece and the Teflon piece, but there's also another Teflon piece on the bottom, which I'm not sure what that's used for. I'll find out, because it looks like it has a double use for this tool. Cool, it's nice, it's very nice. Very high quality, like this is strong, it's not gonna break. I got a snitty plastic and they break all the time. So, what else we got here? We got a bag of goodies. We've got buffers, some nice heavy duty buffers. Not sure what the difference is between the colors, if there's a different use for them. I've got squeegee on a rope. Amazing. Now you can just clip it to your belt buckle, and it even has one of those in case you don't have a belt buckle. And yeah, never lose your squeegee. It looks like you can interchange it to whatever squeegee you want. This just unsnaps, and yeah, boom, look at that, amazing. So cool idea, very cool idea, I like it. Amazing. On top of that, we've got trim tools. All right, so these trim tools can come in really handy. Yes, they look like dentistry tools. These are great for tucking, folding, picking up wrinkled sections in case you end up folding the film over a little too early when you're getting around an edge. That's great for tucking around like these areas, like right underneath the door. Really great spot, especially where the fender meets the door, in case you're not removing your doors. If you're not doing door jams, you won't be removing the doors usually. But yeah, it's great for tucking in there. These are also magnetic from my understanding. This car is not magnetic, so I can't actually show you. But maybe there's something magnetic here. I'm pretty sure they're magnetic. Wrap Flex, that's what this one's called. Let's see. I don't know, maybe they're not. Oh, they are magnetic. Yep, perfect, so it sticks. They stick to each other. So, same idea with the other tool. Just for detailed, very fine detailed work. Great stuff to have. Let's drop those down there. Squeegee mat with a magnet in it. Nice. That's got some weight to it. It feels nice. That has a magnet right inside there, and I'm assuming you can interchange it, or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, it looks great. So this would be, in my guess, as far as how stiff this feels, kind of like a 3M Gold. Let's put that one there. We've got another one of these, the Pro Wrap Betty. So I'm guessing we use that side more. It's really a little bit more fine, pretty comfortable. You got a lot to grip onto, very flexible. So that seems nice. And it has that little hole in there, so we can clip it to our fancy little belt buckle thing. Another one of the, is this a magnet one? This is not a magnetized one. So this is a stiff squeegee without the magnet. Then we have all kinds of crazy buffers here. I have yet to figure out what they're for, but I will talk about them in the videos as I figure out what they're for. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy ones here. Like, that's a pretty interesting one. It's like a plasticky rubber. Then we've got some very small detail tools. Great for getting in around edges, small areas, tight areas. We've got another one in here that I saw down at the bottom, a couple more. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these little guys down here. Man, these could be easy to lose. This one, these two actually even have a little hole on them. That is the smallest, cutest little squeegee I've ever seen. The difference between orange and green, I have no idea when it comes to a squeegee that's this size. Maybe it's the thickness. They look about the same. And this one just has a little bit less of a hook on it, while this one has more of a hook on it. And we've got gold, green, and orange as far as those little guys go. Let's see, what else do we have? We still got tons of stuff in here, guys. These are really handy, actually. These are just vinyl wrap snap clips. You just, instead of taping your roll off every time, that thing's driving me nuts, the air compressor, sorry. So instead of masking your roll off every time you cut some off and trying to hold the film together, you just snap this around it. And you don't need to use masking tape at all anymore. A little bit faster, a little bit less tedious. When you start doing things at a quick rate, you want things to be less of a headache for the most part, you know? So I'm excited to use these. I'll use these on my rolls. A whole bunch of them. I don't know if you need one or two. One's probably enough per roll. And in case the rolls are a little smaller, these guys are for those. We've got here, maybe this was the instructions. We'll find out right now. Looks like a little booklet. So guys, if there's anyone out there who wants me to, demo some products, like stuff that's wrap related, I'm totally down. I don't see any harm in doing it. I'm not trying to sell out. All I'm trying to do is show you what tools are actually useful. If the tool's not useful, or I might use it once a year, I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna say, hey, I use this every day if I don't use it every day. And plus, you're gonna see me wrapping cars anyways. You're gonna figure it out on your own, whether I'm using these tools or not. So this is just it's a catalog. So tools for sign makers. I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of other stuff in here. Oh yeah, we got all kinds, like this crazy bendable squeegees here. And like as far as those detailed tools go, look at those. Holy, like that's a lot of tools. I didn't even know there were this many tools. All right, so that was what the really funky buffer was for, is for putting it around one of those rounder squeegees. And they even show you how to put the buffer on. Very cool. I'm gonna look through that later. They've given me some 30-degree blades. I usually use NT cutter blades. I'm actually running out, so these will come in handy. Looks like there's about 10 in there. Looks like they're gold, or maybe titanium tip. Decided to use those. We've got a measuring tape, flat black, metric standard, might be magnetic, might not be. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. It's not a hard measuring tape. It's so like the yellow one you'll see me use. I actually have it hanging right here. Very nice, guys. So it is metal. It's just very flexible. Very nice, and it's probably longer than the one I have from Geek Wraps. 14 feet so far. Well, it probably tells me on it. 16 feet. Good. Geek Wraps is only 12, right around 12. I have it. I'll show you it. Not quite as nice as that. And on top of that, oh, sorry, my back's still killing me. So on top of that, on Geek Wraps is magnetic tape. It's nice and soft, yes, but if you drag these magnets on the paint at all, even move them a centimeter, it scratches. So you can probably get away with putting maybe like a buffer around the end or something, but whether it's the leather side or the plastic side, it scratches really bad. I did put some tape on it. It's still not very good. So be careful of that. While this, on the other hand, that's super handy. So just the fact that it flexes so nice, and it maintains its shape on top of that. Great for measuring around bumpers. Let's get that one out of the way. And then we've got a couple of other things here. These are interesting. So this is a Gecko Patch, and from my understanding of what a Gecko Patch is that what you do is, on a car like this, it's not magnetic. So we use this to hold the film in place, as opposed to like using tape or peeling off the backing a little bit or whatever. We use this to hold the film in place because you overlap the film slightly with this. Don't think it's magnetic. No, I mean, sorry, it wouldn't be magnetic on that, but I don't think it's magnetic. Maybe it is. It's hard to tell because I don't know. I don't know if it's magnetic. Please remove. I think it's just got a sticky backing on it, and it's firm, but it has a rubber side also. And then, last but not least, a tool belt, which I never use. So should be handy to keep all these little bits from me losing them, because I'm going to lose them all the time. It seems to be pretty well guarded. I don't see any buttons or any clips on it that are hard, other than the back side right here. So should be good. I'll find out how it works with me, because I like to work without anything on me. Just my personal preference. Let's open it up. But yeah, just my personal preference. I don't usually work with a belt, and people ask me why all the time. It's just because I'd rather not. I lay down and stuff falls out of it, or I lay down on it and it hurts my hip, that kind of stuff. So just to be honest, that's how I feel about it. But we'll see how this works. Oh, okay, so it opens up. So we can do what with it, I'm not sure, but I'll figure all that out. I'll flip it over, I guess. I don't know, guys. Oh, close it. Makes sense. So you can flip it over and just close it, and kind of keep your tools safe. So not only is it just a belt pouch, it is a carrying pouch. Good thing I figured this stuff out. Anyways, that's about it. Other than that, got some business cards in there, and thank you very much, guys. I am happy to use the tools and see how they do. Anyways, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos and how we use some of these products, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to get to using some of these products on this Tesla Model X now that I have it here. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of it done. This is only maybe like 2 hours in. The whole side's done. It's got to do a couple pieces on the top, but the mirror, the hood, the whole side's done. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.